So I'm Susan Lagarde, I'm a French artist living in London for 6 years now, and I paint with watercolor, gouache and oil mainly, and this is my work, a self-portrait called Self-Portrait with Two Palettes, who just won the Leather Seller Prize tonight, so I'm really glad that it's been chosen. So I've mainly been using gouache myself, and I wonder if it's not a French thing, because I feel as a kid gouache was the medium to use because it's very playful and non-hazardous. So for me, picking up gouache in my practice felt quite natural. But then coming here and realizing that it was a less known medium and that even myself had some quite high ideas of what watercolor could be and couldn't be. It's been quite liberating to meet Rosa. She came to my art school actually to have a talk, presenting the society and kind of confirm this idea that gouache and water-based medium could be really playful, and for that should be used more often, I would say. As I mentioned, Rosa came to my art school to present the society, and that was really encouraging. So from the beginning of me studying, I started to apply to a few competitions to just get myself into the habit to do that, because it's always quite scary, never feel quite ready. But by doing some open calls every year, I just built this confidence, and I felt really grateful that my work's been accepted quite early on. So it's already the fourth time I'm showing at the society. So building this confidence been really impacting for my career. Also, yeah, got some great feedback, great support, met lovely peers, managed to get some sales as well, so it's been wonderful. So I encourage anyone to start, even though you're not feeling ready yet. I don't think we ever feel ready, so might as well just get started. So this year was my first time applying to the open call, and I was encouraged to start applying for membership, and I did, and it was a lovely experience because I got to think about my practice a bit further, present a whole body of work this time, and try to take this leap of confidence. I wasn't successful this time around, but it feels like it makes sense because I know it's a process. But once again, getting the feedback, getting those 4 paintings accepted, it's been really meaningful to me. So I'm glad nonetheless. I'll definitely give it another try next year. And I think thanks to the feedback, I understand more what is expecting from me. So hopefully next year I will be more successful.
My name is Mark Elsmore. I'm a member of the RI. I have been for a few years now. I'm quite a recent member. This year I've won 2 awards, which is really nice. And the first award was for Fabrication Yard, and the second award was for Playlist. I tend to just walk about a lot. I travel around a lot and get lots of ideas as I wander about, in a way. I work very often from titles. So if a title comes to me, I'll almost fit the painting to the title. This painting is quite a local scene for me. It's just down the road from where I live. It's along a canal, a towpath of a canal. But the interesting thing about this one is that although at the moment it's being used as an agricultural engineering yard, in the past this building, it used to be a paper mill, which is quite incredible because I've won the paper prize. So it's kind of come full circle. I tend to use watercolour in a very thick style, really. It's a gouache sort of style. It's quite opaque. It's not a traditional way of using watercolour. It's never translucent for me. I tend to be quite ponderous. I think a lot as I paint, very slow, very controlled. It's not accidental at all. Most of the things that I do, I've thought about a lot. I'll reorder things if they're not in the right place. Something like this, it's a changeable scene for me because it's so close to where I live. I can go there a million times. It's my own little sculpture yard.
Hello, my name is Zhi Ling. I'm an artist from RI. I learning art from very young age because I was influenced by my father, who also an artist from China. I think my very first inspiration was from a very special event when I was 1 year old. And one day, my father setting up a canvas, and he just absent, probably went to the kitchen. And by accidentally, I was picking up a very big brushes and filled the whole canvas with all colors. I think that's a very important point. I was starting my journey as an artist. I think I have my own method to doing my painting. The first process was I do some collages, which I got the inspiration from a lot of magazines, photos, and random stuffs. And I have a very special sketchboard. That's not for painting, that's for collage. And when I finished everything, I'm waiting. I think it's very funny because as a painter, from my own experience, I believe majority of my time was waiting for painting talking to me, waiting for colors coming into my mind. And I just pick up the brushes and put something on the canvas. And for me, I especially interested in the acrylic with water-based medium and India ink, because the watercolor plus acrylic together works really, really good. They got a very good marriage together, and there's a lot of accidents happen during the process. You need to let it be, and you need to trust what is become on the paper. The first thing I want to say, now becoming a member of RI was the most important thing in my life, and changed my life a little bit. And the process for me, myself, was extremely difficult. I remembered I applied 3 times, and I think the second time, my painting had some dramas because some frames dropped down by some accidentally happened. And of course, I didn't become the member by that reason. But through the whole process, I'm learning a lot, because I'm learning how serious all the members, previous members in RA, to choose the new members on this platform, because they care about the quality of the paintings. They care about your passion and your responsibility for this wonderful society. And I especially need to thank you, the President Rosa, because when last time I already nearly giving up, and she said to me, "Ling, never give up. Just try 1 time more," and that's the result. And I'm very appreciative for everyone in this society. Yeah.